Now let me introduce the next speaker. Dr. CSAhalada Rao sir is a renowned company secretary and ex-vice president of ICSI. He brings vast expertise in corporate governance, compliance and intellectual property rights. His contributions have been instrumental in shaping legal frameworks for businesses. Now I would like to invite Dr. CSAhalada Rao sir onto the dais to deliver his keynote speech.
The theme which is connected with the music is very well apt by seeing the gathering that the youngsters who are there. But 3 days back I have seen the status on WhatsApp by my friend which was attracted more to me. In fact, I implemented long back. He says, if you listen the music of your age, then automatically it goes to that ages where you are belongs to. Suppose we got a alumni day 10 years back of our graduation alumni day. Then one of the things we planned in such a manner, whatever the songs during that time where we bunked the classes and watched the movies, that movie clips we kept as well as that songs. The moment we enter into the hall, that feel was college days are back. So what I'm saying is the power of music is that which definitely brings a feel good factor and lowers our age also and makes the life more beautiful and exciting. So friends, with this note, I just want to connect with the topic for today, again IPR, music and monetization part. My fellow speakers who are experts in the legal field, I know the legal field, I'm not expert, but I got a good knowledge. But my thesis, since I got a doctorate in valuation of intellectual properties, that is specifically intangible assets. So, go to next. So this is the IP music, feel the beat IP. Please go ahead. One of the instance just now, our fellow speaker Kalyan Rajji, sorry. What is this song in Telugu? No, that is not starting. You must participate. This is the theme and the session is yours. Okay? So what is the starting? Yes, Kammani ni premaleke ras. What is the connection of Ilayaraja? Let's wait, we'll come back on this. Please go ahead. Think. So what is IPR? This is, from the morning onwards, I don't want to teach anything more. This is the valuation. This is what ultimately, it is easy to say, you are in high-tech city, what is the value of the land and building? You can say very simply with a normal experience and all things. When compared to IPR, what is the value of anything? It may be patent, copyright, design. It's not the spur of moment you can say immediately. It requires even for experts also to say that. So that is the power of IPR. And once, there is a say is there in Telugu. Those you are all youngsters, but for this batch, my fellow speakers, they know. Sri Sri Kavita, Kukkapilla, Sabubilla, Agipilla, Kadedi Kavita Kanaharam. Means anything is, a subject matter up to write a poem or poetry. Samely, any creativity is allowed to have the IPR. Then next say is, any IPR is capable of valuation. This is what ultimately which is connected. Now our focus is music, how it can be protected, how it can be monetized. This is what ultimately which we can develop on for next 10 minutes. What are the sources for the music? How we can get the monetization? One is licensing, sales, collaboration, attracting investors. You are all investors are there. Definitely you may got a creative ideas or you may be having a talent of the music. The moment tomorrow you are got an IPR, then you can look for the financial investors. You will be called as a strategic investor having that type of IPR, but you require a funding agency that called as a finance investor. So for them, this type of sources will be there, this thing. So with that, you can navigate the market dynamics and also create a value, and you can be an entrepreneur with your own talent having IPR music and valuation. This is what ultimate thing. So methods is, there are three things: cost method, market method and income approach. Depending upon your IPR and the music right, the methodology will be decided. Sometimes, for example, recently I was given a direction, I was appointed the Honorable NCLT for one issue where I need to go for all these approaches and finally take the best of the thing with a justification and with the value of the IPRs and the licensing period and etc. IPRs are two types. One is legal IPRs. Legal IPRs predominantly called patent, trademark, copyright and design and others. There is another concept of business IPRs, means an IPR which is derived from the business also, like branding, royalty, all the things are one way. A number of 100 IPRs are there which are very much capable for doing the business and is a source of income, that is called monetization. This is what IPR is. Society is capable of registering anything. This is the one of the popular society which registered for the music. One of the interesting story which I listened in the YouTube, what is the source of or is how this music was demanded for the IPRs. Long back in Britain, in the London, one fine morning, one person went for the dinner and he enjoyed the total dinner throughout the night by listening the music. Then waiter came along with the bill. He said, waiter, I'll give the tip, but I will not pay the main bill to you. You please call your manager. Then manager comes, sir, why you are not paying bill? The music which you played from last 1.5 hours is my song. You never taken any permission. In fact, I want to file a suit tomorrow against your restaurant. So before that, this is the first thing, I want a compensation. So I am not going to pay. This is my card. You want to file any complaint against me, I am happy to face that. Otherwise, I am going to file a case and by tomorrow morning, I should get compensation because all the audience who are enjoying this because of my music instrument which you have played. That is the source in 80s. That's what I listened through that YouTube story. How the IPR, fighting for the IPR rights was originated, and the source was slowly become a colony and a society. In India, this IPRS is one of the popular society. If you are, again, all the youngsters who are here, if you got anything, don't hesitate to approach them, register yourself as a member. If you have to showcase yourself that I got this so and so. You don't think that this is not capable of IPR, okay? Never judge yourself. Please approach them. Let them say no, yes or no. And you get the membership, naturally you will start getting the royalty or any licensing fees also. They will advise you. That's what I understand with my experience with them. So this is one piece of advice, because this type of seminars, after Dr. Kalyanram is taking efforts, not only impart the knowledge, to get one type of connect with the business and industry, last but not least, source of revenue to all of you. Please make use of this type of seminars actually. Yeah. Categories for the IP violation is, couple of things are there: streaming royalties, licensing fees, performance rights and merchandise. This evolution is changing from time to time based on the consumption patterns and revenue streams, because after the social media emerged earlier, it was a limited source for the music, either in the movie industry or by play or shows and all things. But nowadays, with smartphone in your hand, you want to listen any music, you got a couple of apps are there, and again that apps, if you want to have to play any music, they have to pay royalty or they have to own the license from so and so person. So it's evolving from time to time depending upon the situation. So that gives more revenues and revenue also to the people who got the music instruments rights IPRs. Yeah, please go ahead. There is always challenges. Easy to copy. Volatility is there in the market. Digital performance changes. Last but not least, artificial intelligence, it can create also, though it's with the help of human brain. So these are the challenges which are coming. Even legal complications, which the example, BPL example which told by Ashok Ram sir is very well correct. Touching the court is one way good and one way sometimes it may be complicated also. I can't say bad, but it's a complicated also. That is one thing. Yeah. Why that song which was there is the Manjumal Boys movie. This is the song which they played throughout the movie, especially in the climax. In the titles, in fact, they said a special thanks to Ilayaraja sir for giving so and so song. But he says he was not happy. He filed he served the legal notice and naturally demanded for the 2 crores just for using that song. And ultimately it was settled for 6 lakhs. How he arrived at 2 crores is the one issue, which is the method of valuation, because he shows that number of views or popularity and other factors. Ultimately he demanded 2 crores actually. So if the matter would have reached to the court, then he had to establish how he arrived at the 2 crores, other things will come. But it's out of the court settlement, it was happened within 60 lakhs. So this is another again, Ilayaraja is popular, he served earlier also legal notice to S.B. Balasubramaniam for playing a couple of in his songs. But this was the very recent movie, Good, Bad, Ugly, where Ajit has taken 3 songs of Ilayaraja. For that also still matter is pending. We don't know whether it will reach the out of court settlement or in the court also. So let's wait and watch. But here also he demanded a good compensation of the 5 crores. The basis is not known to us, but it's the guessing that songs which are there for which he is demanding in the form of a royalty actually. So he has taken a basis of Copyright Act and a registration, and my next speakers, Sureshji and other things, maybe validate my the section or else add value to more sections. This is the section 17 is the source for them. This is what my guessing, because I need to see the legal notice. But that is the section which empowers Ilayaraja ji to serve the legal notice. There is a couple of cases are there. Vodafone versus the Saregama or using the things. So this was the court decision in favor of IPRS. I told IPRS is a society which fights for the royalty. That is also given a direction to Saregama to pay to the IPRS. Ultimately, Vodafone got, and valuation impact is very clearly shown. This is the case for the valuation also we always refer actually. Another case is Rajasthan Parika Private Limited and Music Broadcast. This is the case for the valuation as well as protecting IPRs for the music industry. Here also ultimately IPRS, please go ahead. Luckily there was an amendment in the Copyright Act. It was favored more, which was in the 2012, which was favored, and ultimately decision was given in favor of IPRS for continuous royalty and other payments. They overruled the earlier president also, Supreme Court ruling in this matter. That is the beauty of this judgment. The final case study, there is a story behind this, is a case study, not case law. He got the Beatles catalog, please go ahead. He acquired 251 songs for 47 million in that to 1985. Then he started playing and it was given rights to some TV, ATV, and whenever they played, they has to pay licensing fees to the Michael Jackson. And it was continued for the 50 years, and after the event there, they acquired totally that music company, that is Sony TV. Now, ultimately, it's worth of excess of 1 billion. See how much he paid, 47 million. He got during his lifetime the royalty for playing that songs, and ultimately after his death also, his family members, 1 million. This is one case study shows how if your IPR is there, how it can be protected, you can get monetization and get benefited. Thank you friends. So nice of you to see all the things. I wish you good luck and make use of this type of workshop and sessions.
We should understand that intellectual property is not just academic and it is essential.
Future is about protection of your ideas. How you protect your dreams?
How can we protect? Can we protect it at all?
Women's energy should not be at home. It should come out.
I gained a lot of knowledge today. Thank you.